What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. This is Web Dev Journey, and in today's video we're going to be talking about, well, a few things actually. We're going to be talking about piping streams, duplex streams, and also transform streams. These are essential streams that we need to know about, and you probably messed around with some of these already. You just didn't know, right? So let's just get right into the video, because this is going to be, I'm not going to say a long video because I don't think it's going to be that long, but it might be, so I'm gonna just say it. Screw it, just say it. This might be a long video, okay? So, you might be thinking while streams is fun to work with or very interesting to work with, this is a lot of things that we have to do, just to get some streams out, right? Just to read some streams and all that. Well, to that, I must say you could actually delete all of this and also delete this little option that we have right here. We don't need that no more. And simply what we could do is literally just pipe the restream to the right stream, right? So all we have to do is just say restream.pipe, and we want to pipe it to the right stream. Well, so whatever we're reading, we want to pipe whatever we're reading to this right stream that we have. So right stream, just like that, right? So again, what we're doing is the same thing. Instead of wiring up a bunch of listeners to listen for chunks of data and then pass those chunks of data into the right stream, the pipe method is doing it for us. The pipe method also automatically handles back pressure for us. The only thing we didn't do is wire up an error message or an error listener, and we could simply just do that by saying .on error. All we want to do is log the error. That's it. Get rid of that semicolon. And yeah, that's it. This is basically doing the exact same thing what we had in our back pressure. But the only thing is that we only did it in this one line of code. And I could show you that it's working. I deleted the copy.mp4 because we're going to be redoing that. And if I do node pipe.js, this is the name of the folder, pipe.js, oops, right, error was not defined. I did not meant to do log. It's supposed to be .error. That's it. So control save this. Sorry about that, guys. Oops, let's do that again, and there we go. And you can see that the copy.mp4 is right there. It, like I said, is doing the exact same thing. So any restream can be piped into any right stream, and we're going to take more, we're going to look into that a little bit more. So let's actually delete this, or I'm going to just comment this out so that way you have a reference to that. And what I'm going to do now is comment this out because we're not going to read that, and we're actually our restream is going to be from our input, and we're going to be writing to a text file instead. So I'm going to say file, whatever, and then it's going to be a text file. So what we're going to be doing is reading from our keyboard, from our input, and then, writing it to our file. So what we're going to do is say process.standard input. So stud in dot, what we want to do is pipe this, whatever our standard input keyboard, whatever that is, we're going to pipe it to the right stream, that one we created upstairs. And that right stream is going to be creating a right stream to the file.txt, right? So if I control save this, and let's try to do this right here. Let's do node pipe.js. If I hit enter, it's waiting for me to do a input, right? So let me actually open up. You can see that it already created a file.txt. So if I do hello, hit enter, and then I say world, hit enter. Well, I spelled misspelled word, get rid of that, enter again. There it is right there. So as you can see, it's actually just piping our text from our input and then just writing it to that file.txt. I'm gonna do it one more time. This is only going to show once file.txt is closed, then reopened, right? If I hit enter, it's not showing. I have to get out, and there it is right there. Another way of looking at this, let me actually close this out, clear this out, and I'm pretty sure you already know. You've seen this before where you could echo some stuff from your terminal, right? Hello world. and it'll just say out hello world. We could actually pipe this down to our Node.js application right here, and all we have to do is just say hello world and then pipe the Unix pipe, right? You've seen this if you work with Linux a lot, you've seen that little pipe. So we're going to pipe that to the node pipe.js pipe, right? So if I hit enter, essentially what it's doing is, since we're piping the text hello world, it's going to write that to our file.txt. And if I open that, you're going to see hello world right there. And another quick example is, clear this out, is cat. You know cat, right? Cat is just going to give you the contents of a file. If I do cat pipe.js, right, it gives me the contents of that file. What I could do is literally just pipe that again, you know, in pipe.js. So what I could do is just say cat pipe, and we're going to just use a Unix pipe. We're going to pipe this to the node pipe.js, right? Yeah, there you go. So if I hit enter right here, you're going to see that file.txt is actually just our program that we wrote over here, is exactly the same thing. So the pipe method allows us to pipe data from any readable stream to any writable stream. Okay. Now let's actually focus on, let's turn our focus to the duplex stream. Now a duplex stream is a stream that implements both a readable and a writable stream. Okay. It does both. These streams allow data to pass through. Readable streams will pipe data into a duplex stream, and the duplex stream can also write that data. So duplex streams represent the middle sections of pipelines. So what I'm going to do is get rid of this, this, and this. Back pressure. I'm just copy this right here. Create a new file. We're going to call this the duplex.js. Paste that in there. We're going to get rid of this high watermark. Don't need that. And what I'm going to do is, again, just by simply just saying readstream.pipe, and we're going to pipe everything to that write stream. There's nothing, I mean, you've seen this before. We did it already. I'm not doing a duplex stream just yet, but this is what we're going to be working with. So in order to do a duplex stream, what we're going to be doing is grab the most basic type of duplex stream, which is called the pass-through, and we could actually grab that from the stream module. So I'm gonna say const up here. We're gonna grab the pass-through. We're gonna set that equal to require, and it's going to be from the stream module that's pre-built, and we're going to grab the pass through. That's why it didn't want to work. Man, I was like, why isn't it working? So now, okay, there it is, pass through, right? So this is the basic duplex stream, and you should, if you don't know too much about it, don't worry. Like I said, we are going to look at this, but you could look at it in the Node.js documents as well. And then after this, we're going to create a new pass-through stream called report. So I'm going to just say const report and call and equal to pass through, or actually new pass-through, new pass-through. And this is our report stream now, or our new duplex stream, which is called report. And when I say that the duplex stream represents the middle sections of a pipeline, that means that we can just put them in between readables and writables. So right in between this readable stream and this writable stream, what we're going to do is just say we also want to pipe our new report stream down here as well. So a duplex stream can be piped between a readable and a writable. So it means that a duplex stream can receive data from our read stream and send that data to our write stream. Okay, so you might be wondering, what's the whole point of implementing a pass-through stream, right? And well, there's several reasons, but basically, if you just wanted to see something about the data or report on it, okay. Now, I do want to say that a typical duplex stream doesn't change anything about the data. There is a type of duplex stream called transform streams, which we will talk about later in this video. And technically, yes, the pass-through stream or the pass-through is a transform stream, but we're just going to We're just going to use it as a basic duplex stream in this example. So what I'm going to do is simply just say we're going to just count how many chunks of data is being passed through. That is it. So I'm going to just say let total, we're going to set that equal to 0. And what we're going to do now is we're going to report on that data, right? Since this report stream is a readable and writable, we could actually add listeners to this, right? So right here, I'm going to say report dot on. We're going to add the data event listener, meaning that once it receives data, we're going to report on that, right? So we're going to have a chunk. We've done this before. Chunk. And we're simply just going to increase that total. So we're going to say total is going to plus equal chunk dot length. You've seen this before. There's nothing new. And all we're going to do is log out the bytes. Oops, let me just, and it's going to be the total, whatever the total is at that moment. There you go. Control save this. Now, if we open this up and try this out, let's try it out. Let's go over here, clear this out, and let's do node duplex this time. And you're going to see that, hey, look at that, is logging out all of our bytes, right? And this is coming in the report. Like I said, it's just something that we could do, report on, or see the data, something about that data if the data is coming through, right? See something about the data is coming through. Good God, what am I talking about, right? So duplex streams help us compose streams into pipelines. Let's say that now you want to slow this whole thing down, right? You want to slow how fast the data is coming through this, right? And there's actually another type of duplex stream. Duplex stream called throttle, and we're actually going to be building that out by hand. You idiot! So over here, what we're going to say is that we're going to create a new instance of something called throttle. We have not done anything, or we haven't built throttle yet, but we're going to create a instance of that. So we're going to create a variable called throttle. There you go. We're going to set that equal to a new instance of throttle, which we still have not created yet, right? And we're going to pass in 10 milliseconds for right now. This is a time delayed that is going to, this is a time delayed, I guess. The duration, what? My children, and you shall hear the delay, okay? God, that sounds weird to say it. Anyways, so 10 milliseconds is going to be our delay. And since we are going to be building this throttle using duplex, we are going to need to grab that. So we're going to say duplex right here. No, throttle is not just a pre-configured. No, it's not something like pass through. We actually need to build this out. So we're going to say duplex. We're going to just grab the duplex right here. And up above, we're going to create a class called throttle. And it's going to extend our duplex right there. And we do need to have already some functions inside this duplex called read and write. Remember, duplex are a combination of both a readable and a writable stream. So it's going to have automatically the read function and also the _write function as well. We're also going to have a constructor up here, constructor, and we are going to be passing in the milliseconds, as you see right here, 10 milliseconds inside this constructor. We're also going to invoke super without the ms, and we're going to just set this dot delay. We're going to set that equal to the ms that we have upstairs, and that's pretty much it for that. So when we're reading or writing the data, we want to throttle that writing, right? We want to throttle how fast it's going through, right? So in the read section or the read function, what we're going to be doing is this dot push. Now remember, this dot push is referring to the stream itself, so the throttle stream. So this dot push, we're going to be pushing. By the way, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The write method, you already know that the write method is going to have a chunk. These are already things that the write method already has, right? So the write, when you're writing to this function, is going to have a chunk, the encoding type, the encoding type, and also the callback. Encoding, there you go. So we're gonna this dot push the chunk out. And also, like I said, this is where we want to throttle that how fast it's writing, right? So we're going to set timeout on this. You already know how to do that. We're going to get the callback. We're going to call the callback once this dot delay has happened. So once the 10 milliseconds has passed, right? So delay. There you go. And I am going to add in one more function called final. And this is basically once there's no more reading being done, there's nothing to read no more. So once this happens, what we want to do is this dot push null. So that way we could just stop reading and stop writing. Control save this. Now let's try this out. If I clear this out, wait, sorry, we can't try it out. The reason why is because we haven't even piped that. So what we're going to do is literally just say pipe. Like I said, this is the middle section, right? So we could put this anywhere we want. So we want to pipe the throttle. Let me actually do it like this. Dot. There you go. Throttle. So we're going to pipe the restream through our throttle first. So basically right here, this is what's going to happen, right? It's going to push the chunk into the report. So we're going to see that console.log, and then it's going to delay for 10 milliseconds and then redo this again. Push the chunk, delay, push the chunk, delay, push the chunk, delay, right? It's going to do that all the way through. So we're going to see this right now. Let's open this up. Let's do node.duplex.js. And you're going to see that, look at this. You're actually seeing it delay, right? This is much more slower than what it did in the first time. And to really get a clearer view of this, we're going to actually delay it to 100 milliseconds. Where is it at? Right here, right? And you're going to see it's going to really, really slow down. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? Control C. So as you saw, duplex streams are a necessary component when you want to compose streams into a complex timelines or complex pipelines, not timelines, pipelines, right? The duplex streams implements both a readable and a writable side of things, so therefore they represent the center parts of a pipeline. And the last stream we're going to be talking about now is the transform stream, which we could transform the stream coming in. So what I'm going to do is, actually I'm just grab this, copy this, delete all that stuff, new file, and we're going to call this transform.js. There you go. Paste it, and yes, we could actually grab the transform from the stream module. There is something called transform. There it is right there. Right. So transform streams are a special type of duplex streams, okay? Instead of simply just passing the data to the restream and to the write stream, transform streams change the data. Transform streams are the center pipe pieces that can be used to transform data from readable streams before they are sent to the writable streams, right? So that's what we're going to be doing in this video, or in this part of the video. So what I'm going to do is actually create a class, and we're going to just call this replace text. Basically, we're going to write a text out and we're going to replace it with a character of our choosing, right? So replace text, txt, and this is going to extend the transform. There you go. We're going to have a constructor, obviously. Constructor, obviously, right. We're going to invoke super. Also, we're going to grab, remember, so I do want to explain what replace text does. So what this is going to do for us, so every time we write a string called, let's say, hello, right, all we want to do is replace all those characters into X's. So this is going to spit out, it should spit out just that, just X's, right? Or replace it with any type of character you want to. So if you want to do S's, it'll be S's, right? That's too many S's, but whatever. You know what we're trying to do, right? So we're going to be passing in the character into the constructor, and we're going to add this dot replace char, and we're going to set that equal to the char that we passed in. Now, unlike the typical read and write streams, where if you want to create methods for those have automatically the read method and the write method, transform has different types of method. It actually has the transform method, and that's it right here. And this is basically the same thing as the write method. So we're going to have a chunk being sent in. We also are going to have the encoding type, and also we're going to have the callback. Okay, and what we're going to do here is literally create a little, you know, we're going to replace all of our text with that character that we have. So I'm going to create a variable called const, let's call it transform chunk, and we're going to set that equal to chunk. We do need to read it, so chunk dot to string. Remember, we've talked about that before. And I'm going to replace everything. What I'm gonna use is regex expression for this, but I'm gonna replace everything with the this dot replace char. What did I? Yeah, I must place. There you go. Replace char. And the regex expression I'm gonna use is anything coming in as lowercase a through z, or uppercase a through z, or any numbers that are coming in 0 through 9. And I forgot to do my bracket right there. So anything that's lowercase a through z or uppercase a through z, or numbers coming in, we're going to just replace everything with the replace.char, whatever this character might be. Okay. So once we do that, what I'm going to do is we're going to this dot push. We're going to push that transform chunk into our stream, and also we're going to call the callback. And that's giving me an error because it's const like that, okay? And another method that we're going to add is the flush method. And basically, once the restream is done, we could add more data or more things to the write stream, right? If we wanted to. So in this case, it is going to have a callback, and what we're going to do is just this dot push this final thing, and we're going to just say more stuff is being passed through, right? And that's it. And then we're going to just call out the callback once again. So this is our replace text stream. Now all we need to do is create a new instance of this. So we're going to say const, I'm going to call it x stream, because because we're going to create a new replace text stream with the character x. We're going to replace everything with the, why is the cap x, right? And all we have to do now is just, you know, pipe this through our restream, pipe it, and then going to our write stream. So what I'm going to just do is just say process, because I just want to read from the keyboard. So anything that we type in the keyboard is going to be transformed into those x's. So process stud in, or standard input, right, dot pipe, and we're going to pipe our x stream first of all. X stream, why isn't it doing it? It should be grabbing it automatically, right? So we're going to pipe that. We're going to pipe our standard input through our x stream first, and then what we're going to do is pipe that to our console, right? So I could say console log, or I could do another type of way, which we've done, process.stud out, right? And that's it. So we already know that any restream could pipe anything to a write stream. So let's see this in action, right? So let's go over here, clear this out, and we're going to node transform. There you go. So if we say hello, you're gonna see that it transform our string into all the X's, right? And we could say all I can see is X's. There it is. Now there are a lot of transform streams out there, right? Node.js comes with zlib package. That's a transform stream that can be used to zip incoming data from the restream and send compressed data to the write stream. Crypto is a npm package that has transform streams that can encrypt data chunk by chunk and then pass encrypted data to the write stream, or decrypt data from the restream and pass the decrypted data to the write stream. So transform streams are the essential part of the stream family. All right. So that was it for this video, guys. We went over the transform stream, we went over the duplex stream, and also the pipe stream. All right. And these are basically all the basic streams that you need to know, or that there are, right, to do a lot of the things that npms do, and a lot of things that, well, a lot of applications do, right? So in the next video, we're going to be talking about HTTP streaming, right? Doing streaming through the browser. That's what we're going to be doing in the next video, which is probably something that you guys wanted anyways. None of this, probably none of this, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for looking into this, guys, looking into my videos, you know, watching my videos with your own time. I really do appreciate that. So thank you, guys. Hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you in the next video, which is more than likely, I'm not gonna lie, it's more than likely going to be our last video, next video, right? So thank you guys for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.